Good morning. Up nice and early. It's now about 9 and the sun is beaming down on the van, by the way. We're parked in direct sunlight in a black van, and I just want to say the insulation is working. I feel good. It used to get really stuffy in here really quick, but no, it feels alright. I've touched some parts and it feels so hot through the insulation, like up on the bit where it's just the thermowrap, but generally I feel I can live in this. Obviously we'll be adding an extractor fan too. We have the windows, but yeah, no, it's good. Happy with that. But now we're going to get to this. See, it's so everything else is doing well, all hardened and looking good. Just going to fill in those gaps. So here it is, the glass fibre kit. So we have instructions that look really simple. I'm going to take you through them when we do it. But we also got gloves, some spare gloves. This is the sheets they give you. The resin and the hardener you mix in this little beaker with this, and a little brush provided. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. So, got my gloves on. They actually make my hands sweat a lot. But step one is prepare it. We obviously did all the treatments last night, so it's all okay. And then cut the fiberglass mat to the desired shape and size. And when repairing holes, allow at least 25mm larger than the hole. So let's do that. God, they're really warm. Who makes gloves in black? Oh, we have quite a lot. I'm just gonna I feel like to go bigger to be safer than something like that. You think you can see the clear light through. If I cut to like here and around, we'll try that out. So, I've done this. I'll show you what I'm intending to do. Here. Basically this will harden over the hole and create like a plastic with all this stuff. We'll see. So the next step is telling us to measure out the resin into the beaker, and then add the hardener at a ratio of 1 pea size of this per 10 mil of this. So I know from reading the Van Dog Traveller book to do a small amount at a time because it hardens really fast. And what else did he say? I can't remember, but you get the gist. Good job that I read that, because this doesn't actually tell you anything, and I would have probably filled it to at the top and had this thick thing that was hard. And anyway, let's get to it. So what I'm going to do first is I literally do 10 mil. I don't know if I might need more. Let's give it a crack. Oh. So I've read also that this stuff will not come off your hands if it dries, so that is why they provide you with gloves. Let's go with 10 mil. Ooh, it looks like cooking oil or something. I'm nervous, I'm really nervous. I've never done something like this. And then what was it? 1 pea-sized hardener per 10 mil. So let's give that a pop. Also read in the Van Dog Traveller book, he said, do not be skimpy with the hardener. Is that pea-sized? I don't know, let's just go in a bit extra just in case. Because that's the important part. And then apparently we stir until, I don't think that looked like enough pea size. I don't know, I guess it's subjective on how big your peas are. And then we stir until apparently there are no streaks in the, no hardness streaks. It means it's activated. See, it's coming, it's pink, gunky and gross. And then we have to use within 5 minutes. So I'll give you a quick spin around when we're ready to apply it. I think we're good to go. Right. Hope you can see from there. Right. We now, using the brush provided, I don't know where the hell to put that. Okay. We apply an even coat of the activated resin and then carefully apply the layer of the mat. So I'm assuming we just lay it on over here, nice and thick. See, the paint is all dried from yesterday, so there shouldn't be any remaining rust. We're just filling the hole. I'm going to go quite generously around it so the mat hopefully clings. Trying to be careful not to drip through the hole because our tyre is actually the other side. Right, and then we lay the mat, so I'm going to go for that. Right, it's in place but it's not stuck down. We now apparently apply this on and work it in until it is saturated. So let's go for it. Make sure it's all stuck in. So in the Van Dog Traveller book, he applies it to the mat before sticking it down, which I suppose makes sense. And I love his book for guidance, but I'm just going to follow the packet instructions here and do the saturating now. The fiberglass mat is like shedding, but as long as it does the job, doesn't matter, does it? See? And it says you can add further layers till you achieve the thickness desired, which I probably will do, just to be on the safe side. I can't see harm in adding an extra layer. Here comes my wench with my breakfast, so I have to stop doing this. 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the resin. Right, so that's on pretty thick. I would say that is saturated as per the instructions. So we're going to leave that to dry. It says for a minimum of 20 minutes, and then we're going to come back and see if it needs another layer. or not. So I've left it for a few hours and they are rock solid. Look at that. I'm really, really impressed. I'm pretty sure that's harder than the metal. Fully impressed. So yeah, now I'm going to get this side up and do those. Also, it's about 2 p.m. and it's about 22 degrees Celsius in Brighton, and it's hot, and it is warm in the van now compared to this morning, but it's still not a suffocating temperature, and I reckon with an extractor fan will be absolutely great. Obviously I could open doors as well, but I'm about to drill and don't want to annoy the neighbours.